It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it is Katie Lee. So, you want to know the one bummer thing about when you get a new haircut from your favorite hairstylist and she styles it perfectly and it looks absolutely amazing, and then the next day you can't recreate what she did and now you look like you have a mullet. Dude, I literally tried for an hour this morning, and I'm just I can't keep using the hot tools on my hair or else it's just going to fry it all off, and then I'll be bald. I don't know how she did it, but every time, and I know I'm not the only one, the hairstylist makes you absolutely look fantastic, and the next day, I look like Gollum. Anyways, thankfully, I put it up in a top knot bun or whatever it's called, and it looks pretty good. The bangs, absolutely fabulous. But, yeah, I gotta learn how to style my hair. I was doing some lazy stuff with my hair for the longest time, and now I actually have to get up and do stuff. It's cute and all, but man, it's a lot of work. Z103, it is Katie Lee, and I have your 2 o'clock tea for you today. All right, Kim Kardashian revealed that she had a, quote, little aneurysm, which she blamed on stress from dealing with Kanye West. Okay, moving on. Michael B. Jordan is in talks to play Tubbs in the new version of Miami Vice. I actually think he'd do pretty good. I love Michael B. Jordan, okay? Yes, I also find him very extremely attractive. Oh, this one, though. Jeremy Allen White. Have you? Okay. Bruce Springsteen said this himself, said that Jeremy did such a good job singing for Bruce in the biopic that there were times that Bruce himself couldn't tell the difference. I'm going to give it straight up to Jeremy. I was watching the trailer for him and astonishing. Seriously, he did so good, and I haven't even seen the freaking movie yet. Okay, so we have a new trailer coming up for the new thriller Crime 101, and it has Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry, and Mark Ruffalo. I thought Chris was taking a break. I guess his break is done. We got new trailers for season 2 of Landman. Taylor Swift has been nominated for the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Chappell Roan. I lost my sentence. Where did it? Anyways. Okay, that's all I have for your 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. If there's one thing I know that we can all agree on is the most hated Halloween candy. We have top 2 of them, but I'm glad that we can all agree on this because they are candy corn and licorice. Thank you, because candy corn is absolutely horrible. Hate it so much. Apparently, Babe Ruth is making a comeback. Why? I'm not a fan of those ones, but thank you for all agreeing that candy corn is terrible. Z103, it is Katie Lee. Got this story at eastidahonews.com. With winter around the corner, there has been a major concern that's been growing in Pocatello. Where are people going to go that need to stay warm? So the Refuge Warming Center, and for years it has provided a safe place for unhoused individuals to get out of freezing temperatures, but it has officially closed. And so now the local nonprofit Valley Mission is trying to step up, trying to find a way to replace the service before temperatures drop. And they say that the biggest fear is that we'll have people die on the streets. That's what they're saying. And so the refuge wasn't a shelter. It was just, a nighttime refuge where people could come in, get out of the cold, but running it took committed overnight volunteers. And I guess it was something that just became harder and harder to find. And now, with the building repurposed by a new church, Valley Mission is searching for both a new location and volunteers to help keep people safe this winter. If anybody is interested in helping, they can call Valley Mission at 208-232-6305. And I think this is a really important thing to have. Got to keep everybody warm this winter. So go check out the full story, eastidahonews.com. Z103, it is Katie Lee. I was just talking to my sister about this earlier. She's just like, it's too cold in Idaho. I'm going to go live in St. George. I'm just like, you know what? Have fun with that. This is my favorite kind of weather. It's cold in the mornings, it's cold and crispy in the mornings, but then it's the perfect temperature during the day. Enough that I can still wear a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt or a hoodie. And it's just absolutely fabulous. But I do enjoy just a little bit more of the colder temperatures because guess what? That turns my pickup into a mobile fridge. I can keep food in there. Listen, one thing I did all through college is I would buy like a box, a full pizza, and then I would keep it in my car and then just snack on it after class because cold pizza, everybody likes cold pizza. Okay, not everybody, but cold pizza is not a bad thing. Also, cold waters, cold drinks, but once it starts getting really, really cold, like those dropping temperatures where everything can explode if you leave them in your car, that's where it gets a little concerning. But like, I don't have to worry about my chocolate melting in the car anymore. Okay, take that back. It is a little roasty today, but like, if I cover it up with a couple of blankets and things that are in my car, I should be good. But I do love having a mobile fridge instead of my food spoiling when I leave it in my car after, like, I don't know, going out to dinner or something like that. I know, I'm weird. I heard this on TikTok earlier, and it just made me a little, I don't know. I was thinking about this. Did you know that we pronounce the G in longevity twice? There's only one G. And then everybody's just like, you guys are idiots. You're supposed to say longevity. And I'm just like, what? Longevity. And now, anytime that I say the word, my brain like short circuits. So how do you say it? Idaho's #1 hit music channel, Z103. It is Katie Lee. Got your heart-to-heart for today. Today's topic, Happy Friday. I'm not going to lie. My brain kind of like clocked off 2 days ago. So if you were hoping and planning on some emotional heart-to-heart today, it's probably not going to happen. But, you know, if at the same time, I feel like saying have a good weekend is the heart-to-heart. So with that, make sure you sleep in, eat something that requires absolutely zero effort. And if you want to, you can either doom scroll or completely check off your phone and not even touch it whatsoever. I don't know. We made it through another week. Barely. But I feel like that's still worth celebrating. So anyways, yeah, happy Friday. Go touch grass or something. I don't know. Z103, it is Katie Lee. What do I love on Fridays? All the nerdy things happening in the world of nerd news. Yeah, we got some weird stuff today, I'm not going to lie. Let's see. There was a newly discovered second moon that's going to stick with us until the year 2083. Didn't we literally just have a mini moon following us? I don't know. Let's see. In satellite news, apparently we have over 24,000 objects orbiting us, including a ton of space junk. So there was a new study that found satellites actually have to reposition themselves constantly to avoid everything, and some actually have to perform 10 or more maneuvers per month to avoid getting hit. Ugh. That's okay. Oh no. It's bad news for Iceland. Mosquitoes were found on Iceland for the first time. So that sucks for them. Sorry. Also, researchers. Oh, just kidding. I don't really want to talk about that. That's really gross. Sorry. I don't like talking about parasites. Anyways, moving on. Health news. This isn't any better, but I'm going to talk about it because it's really weird. Butt breathing might become a thing. You know, this quote that I always say, turtles breathe through their butts. We might be able to do it too. There's a doctor from Japan that won an IG Nobel Prize last year for discovering that we can absorb oxygen and breathe through our backside. So, but this is nice. A new study found that it might be helpful for people with lung problems. So it could become a real treatment soon. I mean, it's weird, but that's interesting at the same time. I still say it all the time. My favorite fun fact, turtles breathe through their butts. Anyways, that's all I got for your nerd news. Z103, it's Katie Lee, my friends. I'm out of here for the day and the weekend. So with that, y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I'll see you back here on Monday. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.